Good morning. It's a Sunday morning. I think the 4th of May. Oh, what a wonderful moment to be alive. What a moment to be out in nature, listening to the birds. Can you hear them? It's that one. It's a kingwa. That one. Is it a kingwa? That one. That one. Kingwa, kingwa. We call, in my language, we name birds almost as they sound. I'm not so good anymore, but maybe one day I'll get more fluent. But just being in nature is wonderful. Our video today is titled The Simple Joy of Walking in Nature. And I'll be reading and I'll start. There are sacred places that do not wear golden crowns or marble floors. There are cathedrals made not by hands but by time, and the forest is one of them. When you take a step into nature, into the soft green hush of trees and the soil beneath your feet, you are not just walking, you are entering a holy place, a space where time slows, the heart quiets, and the soul begins to remember what it once knew so well. That we were made for this, to walk, to breathe, to listen. There's a simple joy in walking in nature, a joy not loud or showy, but deep, steady, and healing. With every step, something heavy falls away. The weight of thoughts, the noise of the world, the rush of endless doing. In the forest, there is no urgency. The trees are never in a hurry, yet they grow. The rivers do not shout, yet they carve valleys. And so we walk, not to arrive, but to become present. The air is different here. It smells of life, of bark and leaves and damp earth. It carries the breath of trees, silent companions who have stood for decades and even centuries, bearing witness to all that has come and gone. As we walk among them, we walk among the wise. Birds singing not to impress, but simply because they can. Insects hum their low music. The wind speaks in the branches, and sometimes the silence is the most profound sound of all. It is in this silence that the Spirit speaks. Not in thunder, but in the gentle reminder that we are not separate from this earth. We are part of it. With each step, the body awakens, but more than that, the soul stirs. Walking in nature is not exercise, it is prayer. The kind of prayer that needs no words, the kind that opens your eyes to the miracle of now. Look, a leaf trembling in the breeze, lit by the sun like a jewel. See how it dances, free and noticed by the world yet fully alive. There is a lesson there. We do not need to be seen to be significant. We do not need to rush to be fulfilled. We only need to be rooted, aware, alive. Walking in nature, we learn to walk with reverence. Every stone, every tree, every fallen branch becomes sacred. The forest is not cluttered, yet it is full. It reminds us that simplicity is not emptiness. It is clarity. It is grace. I have to turn the page. You'll bear with me for a second. Or is it for a minute? I don't know. For some time. Okay. As we walk, something in us returns home. Perhaps it's the soul, weary from a world of screens and walls, that suddenly remembers the sky. Perhaps it's the heart, dulled by routine, that begins to feel again as birds fly overhead, or a butterfly flutters across our path. These are small things, but in them are great wonders. There is no performance in nature. The forest does not pretend. The trees do not compete. The flowers do not envy one another's color. They simply live, fully present, content to be what they are. This is the simple joy. This is the sacred invitation to walk, to breathe, to be. And the deeper into the forest you go, the closer you come to the still center of your own spirit. The Creator feels near here, not far and removed, but close, in every leaf, in every whisper, every shaft of sunlight that breaks through the trees. And in that nearness we are healed, not by force, but by beauty. So, let your walk be slow. Let your thoughts settle like dust. Let your heart open to the quiet miracle of the forest. You don't need a reason. You don't need a goal. To walk itself is the gift. The path is not just earth beneath your feet. It is a sacred trail back to yourself and back to the divine. In the end, walking in nature teaches us to walk in life gently, gratefully, and with wonder. That is the end of my reading. Now I can actually walk in nature. I don't know what to add to that profound reading. It just reminds us that we do spend a lot of time looking outside of ourselves for fulfillment. There was a video I was listening earlier this morning to, and it says that the power of God is inside of us. And severally, even in the Bible, it says that, I can't remember the verses of head as I speak, that the Spirit of God dwells in us. But then every day and all the time, most of us are out looking for God outside of us, looking for spiritual nourishment outside of us. And yet, even the Bible, which many of us look at as a guide, tells us that the Spirit of God dwells in us. Several verses. I will leave you to find out that for yourself. That we are God. We are an aspect of God. That it's like, you see this is a bamboo actually in front of me. If we are to consider God as a whole, as the whole of this branch, the whole of this bamboo plant, then every aspect of it is a bamboo. Every leaf can only be termed as a bamboo. Every branch of it is a bamboo. And so it is that we are aspects of God. We are bits of God. We, as a totality, make up God. So when we go out there looking and seeking for God, we fail and we continue in our misery. in not realizing that the power of God dwells in us and that we are capable of doing a great deal more. If only we understood where our power is from, where our source of power comes from, that we are actually aspects of God, and we should appreciate that fact and maximize on it. Yeah, that we are actually aspects of God. We have the power of God in us, and we can make a real change in our lives, in other people's lives, the moment we realize that we have the power of God in us. It happens to be a Sunday, and many of us will go to church to worship, to pray, to sing, to worship and pray to a God in heaven. Of course, that is completely contrary to what I've been talking about. A God in heaven. Where is heaven? Yeah, a God in heaven. You sing, you praise, and yet you leave that power that you're supposedly singing to inside of you, within you. Yeah. It's a thought to go through. I mean, it's something to consider, and for you to review whether there's any truth in what it is I've said, that we are actually aspects of God. We are like a drop in the ocean. A drop of water is water. Regardless, a drop of water is water. Whether it is in the ocean, whether it's whatever, it is water. So if we consider ourselves a drop of God, we carry the power of God with us. And the more we realize that and maximize on it, the easier life will become to decipher. Anyway, I want to thank you so much for listening to me. And I invite you to have a great day in whatever you're going to be doing this Sunday, the 5th of May, 2025. Bye-bye.